Six Minutes Football League Recap Show. And now, here's your host, our commissioner, it's G-Man.
All right, gentlemen, welcome back once again. It's your host, commissioner, and defending champion of the BSFL, the G-Man. I am here with the Week 10 recap, gents. Let me tell you, things remain as crazy as ever. We had someone come out of nowhere who wasn't performing with the points and threw up a monster number. We had a couple of real high scores at our by far worst team making a statement, and then we had a bunch of low scores, but the playoff race is very tight now. Things haven't changed in that regard. Let's get on with it. So starting off, flying high. They, of the 6-2-2 record, but not with a tremendous amount of points, put up 132. One of the highest scores of the year, maybe one of the highest scores in the past 5 years. My tight end, Ertzwin Eifert from Dave Vargo's team, just that kind of year. He put up 106, third highest score in the week, but not good enough to take down Flying High, who had 4 guys over 20. Mark Ingram for 31. Adam Thielen, who has been unbelievably consistent with 22. Brady got 22, and just for kicks on Monday night, he got Devin Funchess with 21. That catapults him all the way up to second place in the total points, in the running for the total points win at the end of the year, 10%. He's in first place and has the first place bye with a 6-2-2 record based on his points. Dave's team falls to 4-6. He's in 10th place. His team has not been putting up the points. He did get 5 guys with 15. Again, AJ Green with 20. He got 18 out of Wilson, 17 out of Deion Lewis, even Legatron, and I had to mention the kicker because that is one of the greatest nicknames ever, Legatron. Zerline put up 16, not enough. He falls to 4-6. The next matchup, my Exorcist and All About the Sioux. All About the Sioux leading their division and remain leading their division, but I took them down pretty hard. It's just one of those weeks. I won't say it's luck. I'll say I actually made some good calls this week. I debated on Goff versus Breeze. Breeze was terrible as usual now that they run the ball every time. Goff put up 28. Alvin Kamara is the recipient of some of those running plays, put up 19, and my waiver wire pickup of the week was Marquise Goodwin. He put up 18, all to help offset the fact that Jordy Nelson now blows because he has Brett Hundley thrown to him. He only got 2 points, but I put up 112. All About the Sioux, tough week. He got 15 out of Crowell, 15 out of Dak. I actually think it's going to help Dak to be without Elliott as he moves forward, but not this day. Atlanta was just too much for them. He only put up 67. I moved to 5-4-1. I'm in 5th place now. I also have the most total points, so my playoff chances look pretty good. Whereas All About the Sioux drops to 5-4-1, but still in first place in his division by a half a game over Kyle. So he right now is the 3rd seed moving forward. The playmakers rise up. Jason puts up 83. That might be his high point total this year. Congratulations. That's still only in the middle of the pack for even a week. But Zeke and Ye Shall Find bear the brunt of Jason's misery. Lose 83-74. Jason moves to 2-8. Still last place by a lot. Still worst points by a lot. But he did get 25 from one of his favorite players, DeMarco Murray, and I say that dripping with sarcasm. He got 19 from Jacoby Brissett, who has actually proven to be a pretty damn good NFL quarterback. I like him moving forward. And 15 from Devontae Adams. Zeke and Ye Shall Find, first week without his namesake. Big Ben put up 18 on the road, which usually doesn't happen. Juju Smith-Schuster puts up 15, and Tevin Coleman, as a replacement, puts up 14. He'll actually help him this coming week because Devontae Freeman's not playing. But in this particular matchup, not enough. 83-74 playmakers. Drops Rich down to 9th place because his points aren't great either, but he's still 4-6. Everybody's right in the middle of the mix. Der Weisse High versus the Bastards. Well, the Bastards' renaissance lasted all of 2 weeks. Kyle takes me down. Didn't have a great week himself, 78-50. No one was great. Marquise Lee led the way with 13. He only got 3 from his quarterback in Tyrod Taylor, who the week before put up 27 against me. He was pulled in the 4th quarter, but it was still enough. 78 points for Kyle. The Bastards, 50 points. All he got was 13 out of Emmanuel Sanders. He got a big fat 0 from Devontae Freeman before he got his ass kicked in that game. He looked like he was in a completely different state. He's going to miss multiple weeks with that concussion. He also got 1 from Travis Benjamin. So he falls to 4-6. He's in 11th place. Got a long way to go. Got to get there with record. The points aren't going to do it. Kyle's 5-5. He's right on the cusp of the 5th playoff spot. But as of right now, he is the 6th seed based on his total points. So Kyle back in the playoff mix. Moving to 5-5. Last couple games, both really weak, but the City of Champions, I mention them because they just keep on winning. 76-70, they moved to 7-3. They're second place. They have the bye right now. It took all of Cam Newton, on Monday night, 35 points. He got nothing else. He started a guy with an inactive. Great job out there, Chauncey. I mean, he just had nothing, but it didn't matter because Newton brought them back from sure defeat. 35 points on Monday night to take down Winning Time, who had been on a pretty damn good run. His points aren't great, but he had moved to 5-4, was in the playoffs. Now he falls to 5-5 right now. He's on the outside looking in. He's in 7th. Matt Ryan, 15, 13 from Diggs. T.Y. Hilton only getting 2 and McCoy only getting 5 kind of hurt him. He's going to look to get back on the winning track next week. And on our toilet bowl matchup of the week, again, have to mention it because Rob K continues his winning ways, moves to 6-2-2. He's tied in the division, but worse in points. So right now he's the 4 seed for the playoff. 23 from Stafford, 18 from Tate. That Detroit connection working. Didn't have anyone else in double figures. Whereas the Lone Star, well, the Denon squad did not show up. After I praised him a little bit last week, he put up some points. Just didn't rise up to the challenge. Only 53 points, 17 out of Eli. Adrian Peterson only had 2 and fumbled. Ted Ginn, who I thought, well, I get it. He had to start him because of an injury replacement or because of the bye weeks. No, he's actually one of his starters. He didn't have anybody decent on the bench either. He got a big fat 0. Denon falls to 4-6. He's in 8th place. His points are weak. He's going to have to get there with record. So that's where we stand as we move into a pivotal week 11. Only 3 weeks left in the regular season. Still a ton to be decided. I will be in Vegas this week, hanging out with Plotsko, hanging out with my brother. We're going to have a ball. Don't think I'll be thinking about this much until Tuesday, but I plan to beat down my opponent in the meantime. Until then, as always, I am your host, the G-Man, and I am out.